So today we're going to show you how to assemble the Xspec 26-inch bike. What's included in the small box that's inside the package are these parts right here. This is the front wheel disc brake, and then you got the brake here, and then this is the tool that's included. It's a Phillips head screwdriver with the wrench, and then you got the pedals here, and then these parts for the front fork, and then this one also for the handlebars. And these two are additional tools you're gonna need that are not included: an adjustable wrench and a Allen wrench with different sizes. The additional parts that are included is the front fork. You got the front fender right here, looks like this. You got the pieces for the front fender. You got the rear fender. You got the front and rear reflectors. You got the seat, and then you got the front wheel and the rest of the bike. Okay, so when you take out the frame from the package, the frame's not going to be locked into place, so you want to make sure you do that. So you want to make sure you unfold it, and then this part, make sure you lock it into place. Pull down the small plastic piece so it safely secures, and you're done with this first step. On this next step, we're going to show you how to assemble the front fork. So we're going to take all the pieces out from the small plastic bag. So the first piece that you're going to get is this small plastic comb. Okay, so you're going to insert it with the little notch facing upward or towards the front, and then you're going to get these this piece with the ball bearings. You're gonna make sure that the bearings is facing up. Okay. Then you're gonna insert it into the bike. Okay, and then for the top of the fork, you're gonna get your ball bearings. And you're gonna insert it with the bearings facing downwards. And you're gonna get your plastic comb and insert it with the notch facing downwards. Then you're gonna get the small steel comb and insert it with the notch facing downwards. Okay. And then you're gonna insert the 3 rings. Right here. Here. You're gonna get your headset piece. Make sure that the front fork is aligned to the front correctly in the center. So when you insert it, it kind of looks like that, center. And then the Xspec logo should be facing upwards. Then get your cap and your screw. Insert the screw over the top with the flat side on the top. Insert it over the top. Then you're gonna get a 5mm Allen wrench. Just make sure that the headset piece is aligned correctly with the front fork. Make sure you tighten these screws as well. In this next step, we're going to remove this small piece from the headset piece. You're going to need a 4mm Allen wrench for this part. Okay, we're ready. Loosened it up a little bit. You take out this small piece. You're going to place the handlebars over this. Okay. So the X should be facing outwards. And then once you place this over, you should see the X through this small hole. Okay, kind of like that. Get your screws. Make sure that the washers are in there. Okay. So to make it easier, you want to do one in each corner. Then get your 4mm wrench. So like I said, first do 2 corners. So we did these two first, and then we did these two. So make sure they're tight and they're aligned correctly, and that the X is facing outwards and through this hole. And we're done with the handlebars, and now we're gonna insert the front wheel. Before we install the front wheel, we're gonna insert the seat, insert it, and then just lock the latch, just so we can flip it and install the front wheel. Okay, so we're gonna install the front wheel disc brake. So you're gonna get the 5 screws that are inside the back with the front and rear reflectors. Put it over, make sure that this arrow is facing outwards. Align it with the holes. Get your screws. And then for these screws, we're gonna need a 4mm Allen wrench. Okay, so now we're gonna remove this rod. It's here just for shipping purposes. You just loosen it up with your hands. Okay. Then we're gonna insert the wheel with the brake caliper or the flight wheel facing outwards. And then these washers with the hook are gonna be on the outside. Make sure that the washer and the hook, it's on this bottom hole. Okay, once you do, just tighten it in. Put your hands first, and then get your included Allen wrench. Make sure you tighten both sides. I'm gonna install the brake caliper. Okay, so we want to remove this small black plastic piece. Okay, so make sure that this small gap goes into the disc brake. Okay, and then these 3 screws should be facing on the inside. Okay, and then make sure you align these 2 holes with the front fork holes over here. Okay, like that. And then get your 2 screws. Okay, and then get your 5mm Allen wrench and tighten the screws. Once you tighten up these 2 screws, you want to test out the wheel. And if the disc brake is touching the brake caliper, then you can loosen up these 2 screws right here. Or if you can tighten it up, just make sure that the disc brake is not touching them. Okay. Okay, this loose wire here is for the front brakes. Okay, take it out. And then you want to insert it through here. And through here. And make sure that plastic part goes through there. And then the wire, there's like a little gap or hole in here. Kind of loosen up the screw if needed. Okay. And hand tighten it. And get your 5mm Allen wrench. Adjust it as needed. Okay, so after you finish tightening up the screw, just make sure that the wire in this plastic cover is not loose. Okay, and as for this excess part of the wire, you can cut it with some pliers. The pliers are not included, or you can simply do like a little loop so that the wire is not hanging out and in the way. Okay, so after installing the front brake cable, we're gonna flip the bike and we're gonna do the rest of the parts. We're gonna do the pedals, and then the axle has it labeled right and left. For the right pedal, we're gonna insert it and turn it clockwise. Okay, so after you hand tighten it, get your wrench and make sure it's tightened up all the way. And then for the left pedal, you're gonna insert it and tighten it counterclockwise. So now we're gonna install the front fender. The front fender is this one. It's the smaller one. Okay. And then you're gonna get this L-shaped small piece. Insert it through the grooves. Align it with the holes. Then get your 2 screws. Get your 2 nuts. Okay, you're gonna get your reflector in this small plastic piece. You're gonna insert the small plastic piece through these grooves right here. Like that. Snap it into place. You're gonna get your fender and you're gonna insert it like this from the front. Okay, make sure you align it properly. Then you're gonna get your reflector and align the plastic piece. So align the reflector and the fender correctly. Make sure that the reflector is not touching the tires. Get your Phillips head screw driver. So now we're gonna install the rear reflector into the seat post. So get your rear reflector and then get this small plastic piece. Insert into the groove until it snaps into place. Then get your seat post. You might need to loosen up this part. And then just adjust the reflector to about this position. Make sure that it's aligned to the back properly. Okay. Okay, so now we're gonna install the rear fender. You're gonna get your rear fender. You're gonna get this small plastic piece, and then make sure that this flat, smooth side is gonna be facing upwards, like this, and then this part is gonna be facing downwards or outwards. And then get your 2 your 2 nuts. Insert them through there. Get your 2 screws. Insert it. And just tighten it. Screwdriver. Other one. Tighten them all the way. Okay, get your fender and then get your seat post. Simply insert it and adjust it to the correct position. Get your one of the nuts, insert it through here. Align it with the hole. Get your screw. This is how it should look like after you adjust the fender. And then to adjust this fender up or down, you can loosen up this screw and then tighten it back up when you adjust it to the desired position. Get your seat post. You can open up this latch, insert the seat post to the desired position. Make sure that the fender is not touching. Now to adjust the fender, you can simply loosen up this screw and adjust it to the desired position. Right. And then for the latch, to loosen it up, you can hold the other side with one of your hands. Turn it counterclockwise to loosen it up, and then to tighten it up, turn it clockwise. Okay. And then just to lock it into place, just close the latch. There you go. Make sure that the seat doesn't go up and down.